So welcome everyone to our Sunday evening energy forecast and meditation. I am Juna,
Sabina,
and we're from Synergy in Motion, and we've got lots cooking and playing, and it's been just a delight chatting with you before this time together. And we are going to be making some changes. This is our last time to do this live, and next week, November 6th, will be the first date where we will send you the recording of the energy forecast and meditation. So every week it will still be coming, but you will be able to watch it after 9 a.m. Eastern time on Sundays. So that's our target, to send it out by then. And yeah, we're doing it for a number of reasons. And we have certainly enjoyed hanging out with you. We were talking before, and it's been over a year. It's 60 weeks, I think, that we have been doing this, and live and going through the wheel, the Rave Mandela wheel, which was astrology, human design, gene keys, and looking at the particular energetic theme that is, especially through the sun. It's what the sun is shining through this particular hexagram every week. So it's about 5 to 6 days, and it keeps going through this wheel. And an interesting piece about today is that we're ending a quarter, and the quarter of relationships and bonding. And what it is, we're looking at the way that people come to meet. So the hexagram is 44, and it's called Coming to Meet, and it's alertness to the patterns of dynamics of when we come to meet. Like when you come to meet people, like whether it's one person or two people or a group, are you alert to the patterns? Are you shy? Do your defenses go up? Are you defending yourself because of past interactions with them? This brings up the shadow, and the fear aspect of this gate or hexagram is the fear of the past. The fear of the past catching up with you. So going into that on a fear level it's pretty tricky. And it's what the gift is. It's a very instinctual knowing of people, and having a literal, like a nose for people, like the smell of success, or you smell a rat. You can just tell that it's through your body that you know about people. Okay, so this quality and this energy is available to all of us in the next week, to one degree or another, right? So you could see it in the world at large. Maybe there's different events. Like I was talking to a friend, and she's at a 40th high school reunion this weekend. I thought, oh, isn't that incredible that she's experiencing that? And last week I had a big family event. I was traveling and I couldn't be here, and Sabina ran the show, which was wonderful. Thank you. And for me, it's like all this family stuff is coming up a lot lately. And the 44th hexagram is about hierarchical family structures and tribal structures, where there's a definite authority that takes the lead. And what does that do to you, right? It brings up all kinds of stuff. If you're a rebel and you got to rebel against it, or you acquiesce to it and hide away, it's all of those things. And yet on the light level, what it is lifting us into on a higher level is teamwork, and a word called synarchy, where it's harmonious rule and joint rule, and everybody's working together as a team. So you might be noticing that in this particular week. How are you working with people? How do you come to meet people? What are the dynamics in those groups? And really be alert to the patterns, be alert to yourself. It's a really great time or a theme to self-reflect. What patterns am I alert to when I talk with this person, or I anticipate meeting up with this person? So this is coming to meet, and it's the way that people come to meet. And if you have some situations in the past, so meeting family or meeting people is uncomfortable, difficult, you want to really tune into who you are and know who you are at your core. And how can you hold strong in what you know about yourself, and that self-love in the midst of history with these people? Or if it's new people, we still have projections. Someone wears a certain color and then it reminds you of something, and it's all instinctual, right? So give each other the benefit of the doubt and yourself, and really connect to your heart, connect to your breath, and be true to you in these interactions. What would it be like to shift the pattern? So that is taking us into this next quarter, and it's the quarter of mutation. So it's interesting. We're looking at the patterns of the past that kind of get in the way and interfere with our interactions with people, but we have a chance to change it in this next quarter. It's the quarter of mutation. It's change. What is going to change about all these patterns? We don't know. Change comes or it doesn't come. We don't know when it comes. It operates in a pulse. There's chaos, then order, and the change comes or it's not there. And that's what we're heading into for the next 3 months. And it takes us through these times of holidays, right? Christmas or Hanukkah or all of the, whatever religion that you are, or whatever you celebrate, it's in the field, the energetic field of this very mutative energy that's coming, where we go into like a real stillness at the end of December. That's a real felt energy. And then we move through, and lots is moving. Mutation is this energy that kind of mutates underneath, and then all of a sudden when it's ready, it goes pop, it just bursts out. So that's what we're heading into after 3 months of relationships and really looking at the energy of relationships. So that's kind of a lot, but yeah, super exciting. And yeah,
very cool.
I think that's it.
One more little thing. What I always find very fascinating is to not only observe your own life, but really have an eye out. What's happening in the world? Like, we're in this crescendo of relating, in this quarter of relating, is it called? Bonding relationships, and reflecting on that. And then we're taking that into mutation. Like every year this is transformed. And in these times where our society is changing and needs to change so dynamically, it's extra fascinating to just see what's happening. Like last week, the whole metaverse stock crashed, and people actually don't like it as much as they would like it. People to like it. They like real life interaction. Metaverse is this, like not a holodeck, but similar, where you wear the glasses and you meet people that have avatars, and nothing really is real in there. So it's not taking off as much as they would like to. And like bringing all those ways that we relate with each other into transformation, I think is very fascinating. And that's just something that I thought, interesting how we come to that, and then we change it. And we change it. And yeah, what else needs to change?
Yeah.
So
it's surrendering to your life, and surrendering to the unfolding of your life, rather than having to push and effort and struggle. It's just, okay, so who am I today? What is unfolding today? And that's really the energy of being alert to the patterns, and then what can change? How can I be strong in me and not have to revert into a pattern that doesn't work? And what would be a pattern? What can I throw in there that would be a pattern that would shift into something better for all of humanity? So
nice. So
yeah, ready.
That was good. I love this stuff. So let's take all of this into a meditation. We usually meditate for about 20 minutes and play with that theme that we introduce to you. And sometimes I surprise myself and us with what comes up. So let's get comfortable. Let your body do the yummy wriggle. And allow your breath to flow deeply into your body.
And feel free to turn the camera off or leave it on, whatever is comfortable for you, whatever you need to do.
And as the stillness starts to unfold, allow yourself to come home to yourself with your breath. Allow the past to be the past and the future to be the future. And allow yourself to be present in this moment. And with your breath and your awareness, invite gratitude into your space. Think of someone or something that you're deeply grateful for in this moment. And allow this gratitude to open your heart, to activate your capacity to care, to love. And allow this energy of gratitude, love, and caring to expand, to fill the space that you're in, to create a sacred space around you and within you. And in that space, become aware of your body and allow your body to relax deeply into love, into caring, into gratitude. Allow yourself to surrender to love and your space as deeply as you can. And from this safe and sacred space, become aware of your patterns of relating, bonding, connecting. And I invite you to become aware with your senses, not your mind. Just perceive the energy. Is there a movement? Is there a smell to that? Is there a sound to it? Is there a temperature to it? How do you perceive other than through your mind the way that you relate? Is there a flow or a not flow? And just play with that for a moment. You can connect with a group of people or a person if you would like, or just play with that energy of you relating to your world without thinking about it, but playfully exploring it with your senses. And as we are heading into mutation, and as we are living in changing times, become aware of those patterns that don't feel right, that don't seem right, that hold you back. And again, this can be concrete relationships that you have, or just abstract and feeling, it's just a little queasy, a little stuck, a little timid, a little too much. Whatever it is that doesn't work for you, doesn't feel right for you. There's no judgment, just it's not quite right anymore, it's outdated. And when you find those patterns, allow them to melt into gratitude, into that space of love. Thank you for serving me, and goodbye. Allow those patterns to start to transform. And allow yourself to be even more present, more true to you. And while you allow the ways, the patterns of relating that don't work for you any longer to transform, to change, I want you also to bring your awareness and those patterns, those ways of relating that do work into this space of love and gratitude. And allow them to change too. And while this change and transformation is happening, become aware of all the people meditating together and holding this space of love and caring. Not just in this moment, not just in this group, but in this world, throughout time. And perceive the strength of that. And let's bring with our awareness the way that we relate as individuals and groups on this planet, in this time, into this space of gratitude and love. And let the mutation begin, let the transformation begin. Let love change the ways we relate. And it doesn't matter whether those are the ways that don't work or that do work. Life always changes. Life is good at changing. Life is good in bringing forth more life. And let us invite that to unfold right here, right now, particularly in the way that we humans relate with each other and the world, the seen world and the unseen world. You don't have to do anything, just be present. Love and be present. And while this energy keeps flowing into the world, also become aware again of your own sacred space within this big sacred space here on planet Earth, with your body, with your being. And know, particularly in the next week, when you notice that a way of relating doesn't work for you, that you can always return to this space and let that pattern change from there, not from your mind, but from your heart. And allow yourself to be nurtured by that space and empowered to be more of you, to be true to you, to live as you. And when you live true to you, you become more and more a gift to the world, and your magic can unfold. And for that, I am deeply grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabina. Thank you, everyone, for us being here. Thank you for getting us into our bodies and in this beautiful space. Truly, it's transformative when we can come from this space rather than our minds. So, yeah, super grateful for you and for everyone here. We are at the end of our time together, and feel free to unmute yourself if you want to say anything. You can comment or whatever you want to do, or you can just wave.
And for those who are listening later or are sneaking out now, we will be here, not same time, earlier, Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, pre-recorded for you to listen at your own convenience. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming tonight. It means a lot, and all your support in the last over a year.